Did you know the kajal we use today as a cosmetic was once considered as a daily self-care and even used therapeutically? Long before kajal became a makeup essential, it was known in Ayurveda as Anjana, a practice deeply connected to eye care. It was especially recommended for people who are constantly exposed to dust particles, sun, smoke, dryness, etc. Ayurveda describes many types of Anjana, which may help in conditions like itching, drying, watery discharge, burning, etc. See, Ayurveda is all about balancing the three doshas in our body, that is Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. Any imbalance to this will eventually lead to a disease. So, if Pitta increases in our eyes, it will lead to burning and itching sensation. And when Kapha increase in eyes, it will lead to watery discharge. So, see, basically what Anjana will do is it will pacify those increased doshas and eventually it will relieve those conditions. Today we are focusing on the everyday use of Anjana, which is the closest ancestor of the Kajal sitting in our makeup bags right now. For application, traditionally Anjana is applied using a shalaka, but here we are using our little finger. So starting from the inner corner all the way to the outer corner it is applied. You can also use a clean brush. Here I am using a liner applicator to apply it evenly and give it a neat shape. So, is generally advised to avoid stepping out immediately in strong sunlight after application, especially during summer. This is because the herbal formulations contain tikshna dravya or potent ingredients which may temporarily increase watering and irritation. Let me share how I first came across Anjana. I learned about it during one of our lecture on dinacharya, which is daily regimen according to the Ayurveda. It was the Adhyay from the Samhita, and by the way, I would recommend everyone to read about Dinacharya at least once because I have seen that we have been following the sequence of the Dinacharya completely wrong. So, if you want, I can make a video on a Dinacharya according to the Ayurveda, which will also suit or fit in our modern routine. Back to my story. So at that time coincidentally I ran out of my kajal that I was using, and I thought rather than buying a new one, why not let's try using the ayurvedic preparation this time. So after some research I found one which I have been using for almost a year and a half now, and it has actually worked so well for me. Now, here's something I have noticed that many people say about homemade kajal or the Anjana is that it's not smudge proof and it's not long lasting. We all want products which stay put throughout the day, and I completely understand that switching isn't always easy. And we are so used to the convenience of the modern cosmetic. I know I was as well. But even if you don't switch completely, that's okay. Try using Anjana occasionally on alternative days. You can use it on weekends or you can use it after coming home from college or work. So Kajal has been in our culture for a sorry distraction. That was a pigeon over there. Sorry. So Kajal has been in our Kajal has been in our culture for generation and it's still applied to babies across India and many South Asian countries. But it's important that we should check the ingredient list because as we know there are many contaminants in nowadays in the product. So make sure you buy it from a trusted brand and always check the ingredient list. So now I have been using the kajal that's been this one. It's from Sri Dharyam, I hope I'm pronouncing it right. So it's from Sri Dharyam Ayurveda Herbal Baby Kajal. It's 100% natural, and see, I was not looking for some strongly medicinal kajal. I was just looking for a herbal anjana, herbal kajal which will suit into my routine, and I finally found this kajal. I'll list the ingredient on the screen. It's just on out. Amlaki, which is our avla, Sahadevi, Yashti Madhu, Eranda Taila, Narikela Tailam, Karpura, Anjana, and beeswax. So basically, all the ingredients has those cooling property on our eyes. The ingredient was the main reason why I bought this, and I have been using this for almost 1.5 years now, and it had really worked well for me. And at the same time, let's not treat Anjana as some kind of magical solution that will solve all our problems overnight. I have seen many people think that way about Ayurveda, that it's not instant, it doesn't give instant result. But the nature is supposed to work in that way, right? You don't get a disease instantly after doing something wrong. It develops up, and that's how nature works. Healing takes time, nature takes time. It's more about supporting us mindful self-care practice than chasing the instant result, and consistency is the key. At the end of the day, I just want you to give it a fair chance and try making it a part of your routine. It may not provide instant result, but it is definitely a better and a gentler alternative to the many modern formulations of today. And after all, even a small step is better than not taking one at all. If you have any doubt about Anjana, comment down below, and I would love to hear your experience on Anjana. So this was all about Anjana for today, and I will see you in the next video.